My name is Emma Gaede. I am a freshman, I'm a social work major, and I'm from New Richmond, Wisconsin. So when I was about 5 or 6 is when I first prayed to ask the Lord into my life. Obviously I didn't know much about what that meant at that point, and it's just been a growing experience from there. And then when I was 8 years old is when my parents told us that we were going to be moving to Uganda in response to the crisis that they heard about going on with the Acholi people in the north. So they started an organization from the States called Tudapona, and then they were going to bring that with us to Uganda. So they chose to name it Tudapona because the mission of Tudapona is to bring healing to the world's most war-affected places, and but rather than the idea of we're coming in to heal you, we rather like the idea of together we will be healed. Like, it's a community process. And during that time, so many amazing things happened. We moved around a little bit, but for the most part, we lived in the capital city. And then when I was 11 years old is when I met my now sister, Judith. She was 14 years old at the time, and she was pregnant, and she moved in with our family. And a few years after that, her adoption was finalized, and now both her and her son are citizens of the United States. So they have lived with us ever since then. Then when I was 16 years old was when my parents told us that we were going to be moving to the Middle East. This was in response to the Yazidi crisis that was going on in northern Iraq. And so they knew that as an organization that we had to look beyond Uganda and East Africa, and we had to look at the crisis going on in other parts of the world. Honestly, I would say my dream job is somewhere in another country, working in a refugee camp, doing some sort of either emotional therapy like what my parents do, or some other form of aid work where I'm working with women or children or families and helping them to find access to their physical, emotional, mental needs. Ultimately, I think that the experience really deepened my faith in Christ because it helped me to see Him in so many new ways, and through the lens of different cultures. It also gave me a huge appreciation for traveling and for humanitarian aid work and all these different things, and made me realize that this is the lifestyle I want to continue to live even after I graduate.